You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Sunday the 26th of April, 2026. It is 37 days after the spring equinox. It is 56 days before the summer solstice. In today's episode, a medieval mountain climber, the Seven Samurai, Studio 54, and the Chernobyl nuclear plant meltdown. The sun rises today at 6:01 a.m. The sun sets today at 7:47 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 8:16 p.m., and nautical twilight ends at 8:52 p.m. The length of daytime today is 2 minutes 25 seconds longer than yesterday. The moon is in its waxing gibbous phase and is 77% full at midday. The moon sets today at 3:37 a.m., and then it rises again at 2:55 p.m. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the middle of the night, low tide, 12:58 a.m., 27 centimeters. In the morning, high tide, 8:09 a.m., 1 meter 40. In the afternoon, low tide, 1:25 p.m., 15 centimeters. In the evening, high tide, 8:46 p.m., 1 meter 52. In our shared realm of plants and animals, April is the month when local coyotes give birth to litters of 4 to 6 pups. While coyotes have been increasingly spotted on Long Island, most of them live on the mainland, so they can be spotted in the Bronx, especially in Van Cortlandt and Pelham Bay parks. Coyotes are mostly nocturnal hunters, but they can sometimes be found out and about during daytime. They are wary of humans, and we want to keep things that way, so we are advised never to feed them, and to stay at a good distance away, at least 150 feet. And if they get too close, we're told to wave our arms and shout loudly to scare them off. The good news is they're generally not aggressive to humans, and coyotes rarely bite people. Commemorations. On this day in the year 1336, the Italian humanist poet Francesco Petrarch climbed Mount Ventoux in Provence in France. Petrarch was one of the first scholars to initiate the Italian Renaissance. He may have been the first European since antiquity to climb a mountain simply to take in the view from the top. He wrote a letter reflecting on the experience, which was widely circulated. In the letter he quotes from St. Augustine's Confessions. The passage reads thus: "And men go about to wonder at the heights of the mountains, and the mighty waves of the sea, and the wide sweep of rivers, and the circuit of the ocean, and the revolution of the stars. But themselves they do not consider at all." On this day in 1954, Akira Kurosawa's epic film, The Seven Samurai, was released in Japan. Starring Toshiro Mifune, it tells the story of a village of farmers that hires a group of samurai warriors to fend off bandits who had repeatedly raided and robbed them. It is one of the greatest films ever made. A few years later, it inspired a loose, knock-off cowboy version, The Magnificent Seven, widely viewed as the first spaghetti western. Kurosawa was not impressed. On this day in 1977, Studio 54 opened in Manhattan. The disco immediately became a magnet for A-list celebrities, and famed, or notorious depending on one's perspective, for its sexual license and open drug use. One of its proprietors, Steve Rubell, guarded the door each night, curating who could be admitted. The crowds outside could be large, and only those who fit his criteria of fame or beauty got the nod. Studio 54 was closed just 3 years later when its owners were charged with tax evasion. It remains a potent symbol for the excesses of New York City in the 1970s. Today is the 40th anniversary of the Chernobyl disaster in what was then the Soviet Union. It is the world's worst nuclear disaster to date. To this day, the region around the plant is closed off due to radioactive contamination. Without people, the region has seen an amazing rebound in its natural ecosystem, which adds a kind of poetic irony to the disaster. Today, the Greek Independence Day Parade is scheduled for Fifth Avenue in Manhattan. It begins at 1:30 p.m. Happy Independence celebration to our Greek friends and neighbors. Finally, we mark with sadness the destruction of the First Reformed Church of Astoria on 12th Street. It burned to the ground on Thursday night. We will miss that fine old building, a landmark in the neighborhood. And that is the Observatory, Sunday the 26th of April, 2026.